All right, fellas, game day. Let's do it. In Buffalo, we saw the same lines we've seen for the last two games at practice yesterday after an off day on Tuesday. So, yeah, not going to change anything. Well, maybe they will. They changed the goalie. Dan Vladar is going to get the start tonight, but that's it. And there's no way you're taking Denny Gilbert out in his hometown, Rhett, to get another look at Jordan Osterley. That might happen at some point, but not in Buffalo, New York. The former junior Sabre? Kidding me.
50 tickets, probably.
Oh, at least.
Yeah. Gilbert's running around these parts. Boy, they all be pissed up, too.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Someone's got to turn that economy around, eh? Drinking that fine Buffalo wine.
Is there a Sabres mafia?
There's not. No.
What would the difference be between a Sabres fan and a Bills fan? Or are you basically looking at a circle as the Venn diagram? Same.
You will notice if you watch Sabres games enough that the crowd doubles come February.
Yeah, once football's done, eh? Huh.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Everyone in Canada is like, why are we starting so late in October? Why are we playing playoffs into late June? It's like, well, because in the States, you draw more when college and NFL are done.
But they got to be excited. They got a young team there.
I think they are. The fans are very excited. I think the team itself, the staff and the management is nervous because there's actual pressure to perform this year. You're going into last year, they were hoping to get 10,000 people to come watch.
Yeah.
Right. And now the team played so well and you can see the talent level's good. Now they're expecting. I think most people are really expecting playoffs. Hard to say that here in Buffalo.
That is because it's been.
Sorry, I looked this morning just because I went 47 goals.
Holy crow, man!
Right,
and had a slow second half.
Yes, and tailed off near the end. 47, and a monster. And can he shoot it? Good Lord!
He'll be centering the top line with Jeff Skinner and Western New York's very own Alex Tuck, as we talked about yesterday. And it looks like
Connolly's old neighbor,
Matthias Samuelsson, back and in.
Is he still concussed?
He was on the ice at morning skate in Buffalo today. That seemed to be the word trickling through sources. Schedule for the Flames, first of a back-to-back. You noted, Dino, here's the rest of the road trip. They have one of a possible 4 points. They haven't trailed in any games till the third period, and yet only 1 point. They blew that 1-0 lead through 40 in Pittsburgh. They blew a 2-0 lead in Washington. See how they get off to a start against the Sabres tonight at 5. Then it's Columbus tomorrow, Detroit Sunday afternoon. Detroit! Before they come home for the Rangers, Blues, and then up QE2 to the cultural capital to play hockey in a football stadium. That's coming quick, by the way.
Tis.
Wow. Yeah, happens fast.
Be ready.
Bad news for the Flames' top prospect. Oh, no. 4 to 6 weeks for our boy, Sam Honzek.
Yeah.
The Honzenator. Going to be sidelined for a little here.
Hurt himself during camp, correct? That's not a...
I don't know if this is different or not, but this is the first... Yesterday we got a timeline, so I think... Wouldn't he still? Yeah, I don't know. I think this might be separate, Dean, if I'm guessing, but you have the vibes the opposite way.
My understanding was he was didn't play. He was hurt here. It's not something that he sustained in junior, I think is what we can suffice to say, I think. Anyway, 6 to 8 weeks, not ideal, regardless.
Better news for a Calgarian, but not a Flame. Boy, it'd be fun if he was. Kale Ma still good at hockey. How good? Well, maybe the best ever on the blue line at piling up points. He's the fastest defenseman ever to 250 points. That is wild because he beats Bobby Orr, who really didn't seem to fit in any statistical categories with other defensemen. It was like the Bobby Orr class, kind of like Wayne Gretzky's production. Like there just isn't a lot of comparables. To beat Bobby Orr at anything dealing with points, tip your cap to the Calgarian.
I didn't quite get there.
No, but that wasn't your game.
3 teams picked ahead of Colorado in that draft.
Is he fourth?
Nico Hischier went number 1 to New Jersey.
He's
been fine. He's a good player. Nolan Patrick went number 2 to Philadelphia.
Oh, dear. Didn't like pizza. Red flag.
And Miro Heiskanen went 3 to Dallas.
Good player.
Decent player. Who would you rather have?
None of them are Kale Ma.
No, they are not.
And you'd love to have a Heischer. You'd love to have a Heiskanen. You wouldn't love to have no. But you want Kale Ma.
Yeah, you do.
All hail Kale.
All hail Kale.
Attaboy,
Elsewhere, you noted it, Rhett, and I think you talked about a post game and then on the show earlier this week. Ovi doesn't exactly look dynamic, and the stats will back you up. Here's something that hasn't happened in ages. The first time Alex Ovechkin's gone back-to-back games without a single shot on net. 1,496 games he'd gone without going back-to-back, without getting blanked. It was the longest streak in the NHL since shots were ever tracked, so maybe the longest streak in the history of the game. Came screeching to a halt last night. When Ovi can't get shots, this is troublesome because you need to have shots to get goals, and he's chasing down Gretzky,
And he's historically one of the leaders in shots.
He is.
He loves to shoot it.
Shot leader.
Period. He'll get her going. But I mean, Rhett,
not a great omen.
You crushed him the other night, and on this show,
cheap
washed.
Shot.
Yeah,
washed in Washington.
Yeah,
not ideal. Tip of the cap to former Flame, kind of. Craig Anderson calling it a career. Look at this, a one-day contract, and he'll retire a Sen. That from our boy Dregs. Tuesday, Buffalo appears to be the target. That would be the Senators. Isn't that nice? Buffalo and Ottawa. That's because his homes he played in there.
Played for both. Yeah, that's right. Former Flame,
great
Craig
gesture.
Anderson.
Yeah, kind of former Flame. And how was he a former Flame? Well, Pike Bomb. 1999, they drafted him. But didn't come to terms. So then he went to Chicago back in the draft in 2001 and only had 20 seasons in the league.
Attaboy.
Thanks, Pike.
Attaboy, Craig. Congrats on a hell of a career.
How hard was that entry-level contract to negotiate there that you let a 20-season goaltender? Is he their best ever drafted goalie? Like Vernon, they picked. So that beyond Vernon, Kidd, flop. Laurent Persois, good elsewhere. Lots of guys drafted high, didn't ever play a game.
I'm going to skip one name just because he's a buddy and I don't want to bring him up. He does. There's no need.
There wasn't any local guys that played for the Hitmen.
There's no need to bring him up
when the draft was in Calgary, so there's no one there. Yeah, probably just Craig Anderson.
Leland Irving, first round pick, didn't really work out.
Tabasco,
McElhinney, decent.
Stanley Cup champion.
No other goalies.
Nope.
Were first round failures.
No.
So Craig Anderson, congrats. Yes.
How about Krieger?
Yep.
And look, I think this is Michael Andelauer, the owner of the Sens. It's good stuff. I don't know, the new team, pay some homage to some greats, work some public favor. The team's looking good. Maybe get that new rink built. Good vibes in Ottawa right now.
Look at you coming around on the Senators.
Well, I mean, what did I hate the most about the Senators?
Well, but every year it was
the thing at the
GM
top.
would take it in the teeth, and you hated the owner, and the rink's no good.
The owner's a big problem. The rink's still no good. The owner's not a problem anymore. They will get a new rink.
Be a gem of a guy.
Yeah.
Who, the Andlauer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You like good things for good people.
At least that's how you get $1 billion. Just be nice to everyone. Get all that karma built up, Rhett. Okay, we'll move to football. Here we go. Thursday night football tonight. Oh, what a barn burner. Whew, look at this. An injured Trevor Lawrence, who may or may not go, against an incredibly ineffective Derek or David Carr. One of the Carrs, doesn't matter. They both suck. And the over-under, 39.5. So I guess, what would you call it? Hypothetical score of like 20-19. Oof. This might be the most unwatchable Thursday nighter of the early season. And
I wonder what was the allure of putting this game on a Thursday?
Well, Trevor Lawrence could be a star in this league,
right?
And the Saints, but he hasn't been yet. And
the Saints,
I don't know. There's 6 teams on bye this week, Dino. So the picking's not as good this week.
Black jerseys
and gold.
Yeah,
hard on fantasy this week. I can tell you that.
It's tough, man. 6 buys. Are you kidding me? And all the running backs got hurt last week.
And another one. God damn it.
Another one.
Kyron Williams.
Oh yeah.
My guys have been going down with like sniper fire.
Well, you couldn't keep up at that torrid pace that you'd set.
Well, they don't need to keep up. Just don't everybody go dying on me.
Right when the bye weeks hit too, they start dying. That's a bad time to die.
A week you're getting.
H.M. Justin Jefferson, Kyron Williams.
You know what? I don't want to hear any moaning out of you.
You know what it is? It's a classic glass half empty guy, 6-0 at the top, bitching and moaning about his tough position to be in. Dean, shut your pie hole.
All right, fine.
This gout, he's even more miserable.
No.
Here are two pictures of Patrick Mahomes. Let's have a look. They're on the left. He's in his football gear, and they're on the right. Oh, no, that's Darlene from Roseanne. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just saw it. I got to laugh.
If you watched
I don't
any
think that's
amount
a shot at him or her. I think they're both lovely looking people.
It's not a compliment for either, though.
That's probably true.
Right? Like, that's not really. Do you think I look like
Darlene's like, you think I can zip the ball like that with my left hand? Like, yeah. I do, honey.
Oh, Patty Mahomes.
Patty's like, if my hair's that long,
resemblance that should be put out like that. You could pick any other picture. And
is this ignorant, Rhett, that I'm even giving this legs? It is. I'm being ignorant.
Off, Jack. Get that shit off the screen.
It's the Pinder Report. This is the type of content that I come to the Pinder Report for.
Good. Here's you're gonna hate this.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yesterday, Dean. We have a baseball schedule, and it shows the score in the series. So careful. Brace yourself.
Don't get them wound up again.
Actually, they got rid of them. They heard the bitching and moaning.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
why would they?
Thursdays today, Dean. The Phillies 2-0. They lead the series 2-0. In Arizona against the D-backs. Astros at Rangers.
You are coming at me about this, but you know what I was saying.
I do understand what was bothering you.
Right.
I wasn't bothered by it, but I do understand why it bothered you.
Well, it was a couple days in a row where they had put something silly on the league app. It's not like we were cobbling it together with old COVID Jack there sitting in his basement all wrapped in blankets. This is the MLB app.
Old Shivery Jack, the producer.
Yeah, old Shivers McGee over there.
Chills, Jackie Cool. Astros can soft the series. Please do. We haven't had a good series yet. Like the Philly-Atlanta one was 4 games. Everything else we've seen is a sweep. Everything, if I'm correct. Like that's awful. Awful. Please give us a series, and it'd be a total roadie series because the Rangers went 2-0 in Houston. If the Astros win tonight, they'll be 2-2 in Greater Dallas. Okay, moving. Gold Gloves nominees announced. And how good were the Blue Jays this year, guys? I mean, that pitching staff, that bullpen, 5 guys nominated for a Gold Glove. How are they not still playing? Alejandro Kirk for his pitch framing. He gets a nominee for catcher with the Gold Glove. 2 outfielders, Varsho and Kiermaier. That makes sense. Chapman at third. That also makes sense. And then I'm missing somebody else because that's only 4.
Barrios. Look at
Barrios on the bump.
Pair of twins.
Yeah, never heard of those guys. Let's move along, Dean, to Calvary FC.
2 twins.
That's what both of them are twins. That's what
are they both twins?
One of them's a twin, for sure. Dan Klomp, the Flying Dutchman. It is Village, not Anthony. I was proud of the Dutch.
Klomp
nominated for Defender of the Year. Been great.
That boy Don.
Dan.
Yep.
Don. What the double A in Dutch? How does that go, Dean?
Dawn. Delta Dawn. What's that flower you have on?
Saturday at 2 at Cofield at Spruce Meadows.
From days gone by.
You can get there early. Put your walking boot on. Get there an hour early. Sample some of the great food and bev. Watch the fellas warm up. Beautiful fall day, and then watch them beat the tar out of Pacific so they can square up that Forge Calvary rematch in the final.
And then we can go and rub Tommy Wheeldon's statue.
Yes. Fondle his hair for good luck.
Yeah.
After they build
his bust. We can go fondle his bust.
Careful. Here's what you don't want to see this weekend if you're Calvary FC, because this team's wearing red, and this is not how you want to execute.
Klomp.
This looks like a penalty kick here. This is not Don Klomp.
Don Klomp.
Whoa.
That's close call.
Dude blows out his ACL.
This is that's Noah Hannafin, old 5s there.
No, that's looked like a double kick there. Is that
I don't know if that's legal or not. He falls, then it goes shin to boot.
Kind of goes.
And almost goes in. It's, you know what it is? It's moot, Dean. Because
come on, stripes.
Moot. Stripes? Do they wear stripes?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They do. Interesting.
Come on, blue.
Do they wear blue? Mm-hmm. Blue stripes?
Yeah.
Got some kickers for you today, fellas. Now, you
like
talked
punters?
about how
punters and kickers?
I don't know if there's a punter or not, but it is a dumb male, so it could be a punter. You were talking about teenage boys, how dumb they get.
So dumb.
Your boys are not quite there, but I think Rhett is getting close to this kind of dumb. And Dean, your eldest might be in this wheelhouse. This is frat boy dumb. Have a look. Like, what have we accomplished here? Like, you're not doing home repair. You're just trying to show off at a party.
Now,
does his wheel? What are we listening to?
Does his shoe comes off? Yes. Is that what happens?
Yes.
I'm wondering how he loses his footing here. Is it the shoe?
Comes off.
The shoe is gonna there. No. It slides right out of the.
That is trouble. You're right. There goes the shoe. Good eye, Dean. Oh, you dummy.
But to your original point, perfect world. How does that end?
Like, what are we doing here?
What are we doing?
The guy scaled the side of the school a couple of weeks ago on the Pinder report. Like, what were you going to do when you got to the top? You had to fall 2 stories onto concrete, you idiot.
Again, the aliens are sitting up there just looking down saying, these dumb bastards. I mean, it wouldn't even
infectious? We don't want to get this dumb. We can't get near them. We might get dumb.
Yeah.
So from that to, this is also a teenage to like more like into your 20s kind of dumb male. There's a phase of your life where fighting's fun, Dean.
I do love dumb.
And this is, let's listen. Trailer park rules.
Fighting you ready. Let's work.
Jeans.
Oh! Jesus.
So let's watch from the start again.
Matthew McConaughey's got it right. Tap gloves. Get your hands up, son.
Are those athletic jeans or are those just jeans? He did the man that looks like the referee, stripes there, Dean. He says trailer park rules. There are no rules. And then lets them start.
One guy's got the bare feet going.
And has like
he's got actual gear on. Yeah, like he's got
like mixed martial arts shorts. He's ready. The other guy's rocking like the bejeweled jeans that you'd see in Edmonton back in the day.
Gotta get your guard up. Hey, his hands are.
Well, he's not never gonna tap gloves again. You know.
Now, when he says no rules, you are there's no rule against holding your hands up. That's fine. You can do that if you want to.
My guess is with that guy just judging, and I shouldn't judge.
Yeah.
Not the first or last time he's going to take one right in the button.
Ooh,
has probably been in 1 or 2 of those fisticuff scenarios before.
Now, I believe this is footage from the Flames golfing yesterday. Dennis Gilbert taking the fellows out just to hold their hang tight, Jacko. And I guess Denny Gilbert, who's been fighting a lot and is a Buffalonian, run a little smack on Rob Ray, and you don't do that with Rob Ray.
Oh, man.
Exclusive footage here.
And I'll fucking kill you.
Hey, whoa!
Oh, my Lord.
Rob, that's assault with a weapon, Robert.
Hey, whoa!
Innocent bystander just takes a 3-wood right to the package.
That's Huberto. He's like, I can't win.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't do anything. That was Denny. And finally, I want you to think of something you wouldn't want to hit if you were on a bicycle. Because obviously cars is one and like buildings, but beyond that, let's think outside the box. What would you not want to hit if you were bicycling or cycling, as they say?
Dean, you're a big cycler.
I am a big cyclist. An animal of some sort. I don't want to hit a wild animal like a moose.
Yeah, would there be a particular animal that would hurt to run into? Because I think you're close here.
Probably like, well, it would depend. A porcupine, if you end up falling on him or something like that, or something with horns, antlers, where you could impale yourself.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. That's just.
Now, Rhett, if there was a plant that was like a porcupine, what would that be called?
Oh, I see.
That's a cacti.
Let's take a look. If there's more than one, it's cacti. That's right.
Oh, man.
Tranquilo, que está todo ready.
Yeah, so if cacti is cacti plural or singular?
Plural, that's cacti.
That's plural for sure.
Yeah.
That is not one.
It looks like he was mating with, there's an orgy with 6 cacti. That's not, ouch. Yowza.
Cacti won that battle right there.
Yeah, that's 1-0 cacti for sure. Tough to come back from that one.
Good thing he was wearing a helmet.
That's your Pinder reports.
Brought to you by Village Honda. Huge selection of used vehicles, all makes, all models. We've been telling you about it, and we hope you've been listening. They're in the dealership group, access to more than 400 pre-owned vehicles. Make Village Honda your one-stop automotive destination in Calgary. They're worth the trip. Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall and your dealership for life.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.